What do you know? What do you say? We're all back here for another fucking shit session for Pooping on Pedro. Pooping on Pedro. Always a good time with this clown, this ass clown. I made sure that I had here's a new thing. This video that I'm about to review, he's talking about taxes, okay? And again, doesn't take long to go pick out a fucking gem to just fucking poop on. But, oh my God. This one, especially, is very troublesome, okay? And I had to actually go out of my way to create an award for this guy, because this is a pile of poop, like beyond a pile of poop. You guys ever watch that Van Wilder back in the day when that idiot that bad actor Ryan Reynolds that he owns Mint Mobile, but he's just a horrible actor, and he had that Van Wilder. He had that dog that was like a fucking bulldog or something. He just would go around shitting on everything, and it just totally reminds me of this guy. He needs that dog. Pedro needs that dog. But I had to create an award to give this guy, and it's an upper decker award. Okay? And what that means is that is the worst possible. It's an award. It's good for Pedro because he has an award now. But I only give that award out to videos that he makes that are the absolute fucking shittiest of the shit. I mean, an upper decker is, in case you guys don't know what an upper decker is, it's like you can play a prank on people. It's like, when you take a dump in the regular bowl of a toilet, obviously that's where you evacuate. So an upper decker is when you take off the water tank, not the shit bowl, the water tank. You take off the lid and you climb up on that lid, and you put your feet on the bowl, and you take an upper decker. You take a fucking shit right in the the clean water portion. And then the prank is when you flush the toilet, it just all this brown fucking water and shit comes out the bottom, and it's just a mess to clean up. But this guy, that's my upper decker award. Pedro, you won it. Oh my God. So that's I think you need to give a speech on your Sunday night podcast regarding this award, because your minions and you created that award. So back to the whole point of this video. This fool's talking about taxes, right? And this is, in all seriousness, I shit on this guy and I make a bunch of jokes and I have a dark sense of humor, but very important is taxes. I'm gonna attempt to fucking correct this fool and give you guys some tax advice. I'm not an accountant, but I have experience, in accounting, running a business, and pretty much doing all the books. So I'm gonna get into it, and let's just open this video. This one may be a little bit longer than half hour, because there's a lot to talk about here. After we get through this comedy with this fucking moron spewing out diarrhea out of his mouth. So let's listen to him, and let's poop on him. Let the pooping begin.
I am not a tax professional, expert. I know very, very little.
You are not an intelligent human being, a fully functioning adult, and you know actually jack shit.
Uh-oh, retard
today,
alert!
I want to challenge you and tell you what works for me and how I'm getting ready and being prepared for when tax season comes.
For this.
And
uh-oh,
I get my
retard alert!
information from Uber and Doordash, how I'm going to be prepared so that I can I can stress less and not worry about it, so I can continue to do the other things I got going on.
So here's the thing. When you do a video like this, I mean, for comedic purposes, you can fucking drink and you can roll out of bed and you can act like a schlep. But when you're trying to talk serious like this fool's trying to do to his thousands of minion followers, you probably don't want to do it when you wake up and roll out of bed with that fucking hoodie on. I don't know. Like, you look like you just fucking smoked a J and you just sat down at the table there. Did you even take a piss? I don't know. Looks like he just rolled out of bed, and he's probably like, you know how you are when you wake up. You're not that sharp. This guy isn't sharp as it is, but man, Pedro, you're not sharp as is, but just don't be making videos when you roll out of bed, dude. You're gonna, I don't know if you can get any dumber, but this is gonna make you even dumber. And I mean, right then, you're going to get my Upper Decker Award right off the bat for that. So let's go. Here we go.
Season isn't a burden for me. Okay, so first, a little back history. I started January 4th, full-time gig work. Okay, I haven't done any W-2 work at all this year at all. It'll be the first year. No, actually, the second year.
He's going to get to the fucking point eventually here. Jesus Christ. Fucking guy.
Some independent contracting. I had like a little business we did, like restaurant consulting. I did it for a year, so that was different. But
yeah, I'm sure he was good at that. Restaurant consulting. The fuck?
That was completely different than this. I've always had W-2 to where my company or companies I work for took my taxes out, my social.
Most people in this world, in the United States or whatever, that work are going to be W-2s. Most people go out and get a nice, safe, secure job. Okay, we already know that. So you have a luxury actually when you do that, because you don't have to worry about shit with your tax bill. Okay, because here's the thing. Your company that you work for, whether it's like an Apple or a fucking Walmart, or you work for whoever, your employer has the burden of paying half of your tax bill. Now let that sink in. Let that sink in for a minute. Your employer, that all you millennials out there and you dipshits that want to demonize big corporations and your boss and whatever, he's actually paying half your tax bill. Okay, and then he goes one step further. He goes one step further because he's obligated. He's forced to by law. It goes one step further that he has to prepare that record keeping of what he's withholding in every month, and he's got included in your tax statement. And at the end of the year, he's going to send you a summary to give to your accountant or your TurboTax. You know how fucking butt easy that is? It's like and it's meant for that. It's meant for that to be for the mindless out there, the people who just like can't handle anything complicated. So go ahead. So here we go. Let's listen to this fool talk.
Security and it was very easy. They took my state taxes out. I had to pay city taxes. They took the city taxes out from me.
City taxes. Yeah, okay. They take your fucking Social Security. They take your city, state, local. They take your Medicare. They take your unemployment. It's a little bit more than that. Your city taxes. Your fucking federal taxes are going to be your biggest fucking one you're going to get hit with. This guy doesn't even know that. Does he even look at his fucking stub? Anyway. So, like what I was saying, like you demonize, these employers, but they have the biggest burden because they are paying money out of their pocket. They're obligated to pay half of your tax bill. When you're self-employed, like this guy and everybody else that does this type of thing, you don't have that luxury anymore. You got 100% of the tax bill that you are responsible for. So you're already fucked right there.
It's extremely easy. I didn't have to worry about anything. I got a W-2 sometime usually the first week of February. I went online. I think I used TurboTax or something, or Free Tax USA. I input my information. Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's easy peasy. Fucking stupid people and Bush League self-employed people, entrepreneurs, people that really want to have a fucking problem with their taxes, over the long term and get in trouble with the IRS and just, they use TurboTax and that fucking online software shit. Okay, you don't want to do that. I don't care what anybody says. You do not want to do that. You want to get an accountant. Okay? And they're not hard to find. If you guys need my accountant's number, I can fucking give him to you because he's phenomenal. Okay? And you basically don't even have to talk to him other than maybe once or twice a year. If you have a question about something, look him up. But Google is your friend for that. YouTube is your friend. Plenty of people on YouTube that know what they're talking about. There's plenty of CPAs and accountants and financial experts on YouTube that can just basically tell you what to do. Man, there's a whole slew of them. Okay?
This year, doing gig work, I knew that was not going to be the case. I was a little nervous.
Ooh.
And I thought, what am I going to do? This is what I did starting
Well, rather than fucking ask somebody for help and figure out the right answer, just watch what this guy says he does. This is where he gets the fucking award. The upper decker comes from what he's about to fucking say.
February this year. So before we get into that,
Oh.
a lot of people when we think about taxes for gig work, we think, okay, miles. I know I get a mileage credit.
Oh wait.
You know, there's a lot of questions. Oh, do I get to write off my phone? Do I get to write off my gas, all my gas? Do I get to write off car repairs, tires? I had to put a new transmission.
Yes.
You don't get to write off all that stuff.
Okay, you fucking Here's the upper decker. Oh my god, if there was a way I could just fucking climb up on his shoulders and shit a fucking upper decker on his head. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's called itemized tax deductions. Okay, you itemize. Okay? You can get a standard deduction, which I forget. I gotta go check. I don't even have that in front of me. Usually it's like $12,000 if you're single, and then whatever it is when you're married. But that's what he's talking about. He doesn't understand the fact that if you have more tax write-offs maybe this year than other years, and it's over $12,000, you can itemize that and get more than $12,000. You fuck.
Okay, what the IRS will do is there's a standard deduction.
Yes, that's what he's talking about.
You don't even have
$12,000.
to track your miles. You can take that standard deduction. Or you can track your miles.
You can track your miles or take the standard deduction. Okay.
Some car repairs you can get credit for, things like that. Okay?
Yeah.
What I suggest is you got to get a tax professional to do this stuff so you can get
Finally, the moron says something half intelligent.
all of the benefits. Okay? If you're getting tax advice from somebody on YouTube that isn't a tax professional, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, okay. So you have to be a tax professional with this guy's eyes to fucking know the basics, the generalities, and a little bit more complicated things about taxing. About tax prep. Okay, so if nobody's qualified if they're not a tax accountant on YouTube, apparently, according to this fucking fool.
So,
okay, he's moving on.
Let's get back to the top.
Yeah. Here comes the upper deck. I forgot about that. There's actually should be two upper deckers on this guy. I'll pin one on his left and right shoulder.
February 1st, I said, okay, I saw this savings challenge. I can't even remember where I saw it from.
This is horrible. Like,
I don't know if I imagined it, if I saw it somewhere. I think I saw it somewhere. It was like one of those, how to save money this year, in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it's probably you're fucking smoking weed, dude. You're at a...
And this is what I do, and I do it every day. And if I forget a day, I just do it the next day. But it's actually really easy, okay?
Now what he's about to say here, see if you think to yourself, what a smart, intelligent, entrepreneurial businessman that has a channel like this and he's giving tax advice, would he actually go ahead and do what this fool's about to say? Go ahead. You be the judge.
So I have checkings account, savings account, like most of us should have. I have the app that I use that I can track my checkings account and my, what's coming in, what's going on.
It's not a checkings account. It's a checking account.
I could check it every day. I could check it anytime. It's really easy. Open up, I had a savings account. So what I do is I have a separate savings account for my savings at what I consider gig savings or gig tax savings. So starting February 1st, I look at the calendar at the end of every day. Okay. Look at the calendar. All right, today's the 1st, February 1st as an example. Okay.
Land the fucking plane.
It's February 1. So I go into my checkings account, click. I'm going to hit the transfer funds or however it looks for you.
Look at this fool.
And I click savings. So I'm going to take checkings.
Retard
This amount
alert.
going into my savings or whatever account you call it. And then the amount. The amount that I put in from my checkings into my savings is the date on the calendar. So February 1st, I put $1. Checkings to savings. The next day, the last thing I do every day before I go to sleep, I'm in bed on my phone figuring out my next day. All right, it's February 2nd. Checkings into savings, $2. February 3rd, $3. Checkings into savings. So right now, 3 days have gone by, and I have 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3. I have $6. Right, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6.
That weed's kicking in, Pedro, from last night. What were you drinking?
So it's February 3rd now. I have $6. The next day, $4 goes in. The next day, $5. And do this for the entire month. You don't need cash. You need to go to an ATM, pull cash out, put it here, put it there, put it under your mattress, put it in a jar, put it in an envelope, put it in your top dresser drawer. It's all electronic. And if you have a savings account like me, you actually will get a little bit of money back, like interest or whatever. Not a lot, but a little bit. I do that, and my calculations was I should have about $5,000 at the end of the year.
Okay, so here's where the award happened, and I'm trying to just keep my composure with this guy because like it's so disturbing how stupid he is. Like, who the fuck would do that? Every day he puts in $1, then the next day he goes in at the end of the night on his night table and he goes in his fucking app and he transfers $2, and then the third day he goes and he transfers $3, and idiot. Get a fucking tax professional and oh my God, so you don't have to have people like me poop on that. Why would you do that? The fucking standard is, look, people, you take your earnings per month, whatever it is. Say you earn fucking $2,000 a month, okay? And there is a website, and I'm going to click on it right now, right? See how I have it right here? So what is, simple calculations, it's so but easy. What is 20% of $2,000? Say you make $2,000 this month, just out of, just a number. Let's see what that is. So you just put $400 at the end of the month, you move it in your savings account. Why would you have to do it daily? Like this fucking schleprock fucking, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Like, do you think that's intelligent? Do you think smart entrepreneurs do that? Oh my God, I gotta move my dollar at the end of the night on my night table. I can do it because I got my little dumb fucking phone there. And yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. This website, make use of it, bookmark it. Right there it is, percentcalculator.net. These are the 3 tools that are going to come in handy for everybody. Okay, I use these constantly for all kinds of shit. Investments, all my fucking, when I do stock research, all this shit. This is just so butt easy. Anybody can do it. Anyway, back to this fool. So, no, you don't have to do that. And I'm going to get into why when I just do my summary and give you my advice about this tax thing. But that is just fucking stupid.
Now, not everybody can save maybe that amount. Maybe you can save more. Maybe you could double it. Maybe you can save less. Maybe instead of $1.
See, he's just gambling at that point. He's just winging it. He doesn't know what he's making. You take notice he doesn't say anything, and I haven't even mentioned anything about fucking QuickBooks self-employed yet. Okay? He's just like estimating what he's gonna, it's like you're in the dark. It's like a blind person in the dark just feeling around.
You do 50 cents. So on the first of the month, it's 50 cents. The second of the month, it's $1. So on and so forth.
Yeah, we see
That's what I did. Yeah. And I did that because I knew I didn't want to have to guess on my taxes. I didn't want to.
That's what you're fucking doing. You're guessing on your taxes. Like, what are you doing? You need to go in there with a fucking laser and figure out what your tax bill's in. And QuickBooks does that. Oh my God. You just pay for a subscription and you fucking fill out your information, you track your mileage, you enter your fucking bills, take receipts, pictures of receipts, and it spits it out for you. You don't have to, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ready to punch the fucking screen.
Not get all my deductions. I didn't want to maybe be audited because, the IRS sees, oh, now I'm doing this gig work. What's really going on here? What, is this accurate? I'm going to pay a licensed professional.
There you go.
Set amount of dollars. Whether it's $300, maybe it's $500. I've gotten different quotes. I'm going to hand them my information. I do use apps. You can use QuickBooks.
Oh! I wonder, okay, first of all, that would imply that he has a computer, and you don't want to do QuickBooks on your fucking phone. You want to have a fucking laptop, and anybody that doesn't have a laptop nowadays, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Get off of this phone shit. Because you can only do so much work on your phone, okay? Laptops, have a computer in front of you, whether it's a tower or a laptop. They're dirt cheap. They're not going to, they're cheaper than your damn phone. And you can do more with them, right?
To log certain things, some of you might have that. You can use Stride to track your miles. You can keep receipts for car repairs.
You should keep receipts. You should keep all that crap. All you do is buy a couple of manila folders, get a filing cabinet, and stick those physical receipts in. But before you do that, guess what QuickBooks does? Guess what QuickBooks does? It links all your checking and savings account. All your transactions get pulled in daily. You get notified, and you take a picture of each fucking and every receipt you get on the app, and it stores it. And then you can download it for your fucking whoever needs it at the end of the year, your accountant, on a zip file. And then this is even more beautiful. If you have QuickBooks, all you have to do is set it up for your accountant, and he's going to love you for it. Okay? He's going to love you for it, because this fool, oh my God, his account is going to charge him a tremendous amount of money because he's all over the place. He's unorganized. He's not inputting this. He's his receipts. He's like, well, what do I do? What do I do? I'm a fucking dumb fuck. I need you to do it. And then he bitches about why his accountant wants to charge him a lot. So what was I saying? So anyway, QuickBooks, you snap the receipts and you stores it on a zip file. And the great thing about QuickBooks is you can send your accountant a link to your QuickBooks information, and you don't even have to go down to his office. He can pull up his information on his end on his computer. That's what they all do. And then if he has any questions, you can do it over the phone quick, but he's going to give you a high five because, oh my God, you got everything set up for me. This is going to be easy, and it's not going to cost you as much as it would if I have to come and fucking clean up your mess.
Certain expenses that I do have a second phone. I'll be able to write that off. I have a second phone.
Is it the one that you record everything on when you drive, you numbnut? I wonder if that's the one he's talking about.
That I use exclusively for dashing and other work-related things. I'll be able to save a little bit of money there. You can use QuickBooks to track those kind of receipts, but I would literally give this tax.
See how he just glances over that? Like, he is basically avoiding the elephant in the room. Like, QuickBooks is like, it's sitting right there, but he doesn't even see it. This guy is so fucking behind the times, and he'll do things the long, hard way. And this is not an example how to be if you're going to be an entrepreneur or self-employed. You're a fucking disaster. You're all over the place.
Professional. This is my information. This is how much I made. You're going to get forms from Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, Roadie, Shipped, whatever, right? Dumpling. You're gonna get these forms. They're gonna send them to you electronically or in the mail. Okay. And pretty soon they're gonna ask you, how do you want to receive these forms? That's gonna come in the next couple of months here. And I'm going to pay somebody to do that. And this is why. I don't want to worry about it.
Oh, brother.
I'm going to play a professional. And I might be able to do this on my own.
Yeah, you are, you nitwit, if you try and you learn. Like, okay, let me explain something to you about business, okay? You want to do it. You want to learn as much as you can on your own because it's a part of it all, okay? Just because you want to wave the flag like you're an entrepreneur and you got all these dreams and you're focusing on this, dude, the most important thing to do is be smart about a lot. Know a little about a lot. You don't have to be a fucking tax expert. You don't even have to be an expert driving a car, repairing the car. Honestly, in his defense, he doesn't even have to be an expert with this crap on his channel. So okay. You just have to know a little about a lot. That's what entrepreneurs and CEOs and business owners do, and they delegate. If I have a tax question, and I did. I had a lot of fucking complicated tax questions for my S-Corp, right? And it's just like a lot of the shit, like you can sit here and try, but then when it's over your head, you just get on the speed dial and call up your accountant. And trust me, dude, you want to take the time to know as much as the general stuff as you can. You want to be good at doing the receipts and understanding categories and getting good with every aspect you can free with using QuickBooks and tracking your finances. Imagine this guy in his real life, if he can't do this, if he doesn't want to do this, if he doesn't want to pay attention to any business-related things, imagine his personal life. Imagine the train wreck his finances are. I'm guessing he's in debt. I'm guessing he has a shitty credit score. I'm guessing that this guy, based on what he's spouting off here, he knows nothing. Imagine his children. Imagine him fucking raising kids and passing off this shit. Oh, yoy. This is what poor people do. This is what poor people do.
But I'm busy. We're busy. You're busy.
No shit. It's part of it. If you're busy, you can do this too. I mean, what he's really saying is he's not interested in it. He thinks it's boring. He wants to focus on the glitz and the glamour. When being an entrepreneur is not all glitz and glamour. It's focused on every aspect of your business and having the eyes in the back of your head, because you will get fucked. Not only by your own dumbness, you will get fucked by the outside world if you don't do it, okay?
A lot of you guys are part-time. You got another job. Maybe you feel comfortable doing your own taxes. Look up the information's on the IRS website. I'm not going to be cute and tell you and give you these tips and tricks. I'm going to share with you what I did and why I did it and why I think it makes sense.
Doesn't.
Pay somebody to do that.
That makes sense.
Or if you don't want to pay somebody, look it up and you can figure it out. But you have to have a nest egg, because we're not putting in. When DoorDash pays me $1,000, they're going to pay me this week. They're not taking taxes out.
Yeah.
Okay?
And it's not a nest egg. Okay? You're just basically putting fucking it's not a nest egg. Okay? You're just taking money out of your fucking pay every month for fucking tax purposes. That's not a nest egg. That's just standard. That's a standard expense that's carved off the top. Just like putting gas in your car, just like feeding yourself, just like doing maintenance repairs. You don't have a choice. It's not a fucking nest egg. And to think that it's a nest egg, it's not. It's a mandatory expense. Okay? But the problem is nobody's holding your feet to the fire with it. But what happens is at the end of the year, when you don't have the money to pay your tax bill, maybe you fucking forgot to do it. Well, what happens is, yeah, your accountant will do your taxes, but it shows you're in the red. And then if you don't pay that, it's tacked on to the next year, and then the next year, and then it keeps rolling if you continue this spiral of fucking idiocracy, right? So there it is. That's how you get in trouble. It's not a nest egg.
So I have to be prepared to either pay some or pay a little bit or pay a lot based on what the research I've done and the people I've talked to.
Yeah, you don't know what you're paying.
Isn't going to be. I'm going to get some good deductions, and that's.
Yeah, and then QuickBooks will let you know when you enter your income and your expenses. The damn thing, that's what you're paying it for. It spits it out like a fucking computer, a goddamn money machine, and it calculates almost instantaneously what your current ongoing tax bill is. That's how it works.
Fine, but you got to set yourself up, because there is going to be a bill at the end of that year. Now, you don't got to.
It's not the end of the year. You're obligated as a self-employed individual to pay quarterly taxes, and that's every 3 months. Okay, you have to pay the IRS. It's a pay-as-you-go agreement with the federal and state government. Okay, I live in Texas. I don't have to pay state income taxes. Fucking awesome.
Yay!
Fucking awesome.
Yay!
Great for the state of Texas. All I'm obligated to pay is federal.
Yay!
Depending on what state you live in, you got to pay both.
That's great.
Pay January 1st.
Yay!
You got till April, like anybody else.
But back to what I was saying. I just got to keep my mind, calm with this fool. It's just like I got to correct virtually everything every time he fucking opens his big lips. Look at those lips. My God. Anyway, it's like Ronald McDonald. So it's every 3 months. You got to pay your taxes every 3 months. And QuickBooks lets you know when that tax deadline is. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4 is your annual tax time when you get with your accountant. Okay? So, when you do QuickBooks, when you sign up, say you start a fresh month, you're in quarter 2 or whatever, just start it. You just had to pay your last tax bill. Now, quarter 2 starts, you start getting checks from Uber or Doordash or, Grubhub or whatever the fuck, and it gets deposited. So your software is going to work. It's calculating this. And then you're gonna have to swipe the credit card. You're gonna have to spend money on gas and all that shit. So that's gonna offset, and you get a P&L statement, profit and loss, right? It's all in QuickBooks. Very simple, right? And QuickBooks by the whole time is fucking analyzing all that information, and it's spitting out a current ongoing tax bill. You're going to see it daily. Every time you log in the app, it's going to tell you what they estimate your tax bill is going to be at the end of the quarter. And that quarter is going to be listed on a specific date, and there you go. It's going to fucking literally remind you like you're too stupid to notice, and that's what it's for. That's what it's for. It's the most mindless, easy thing to do, and you have to pay every quarter. Because if you don't pay every quarter, you are going to get hit with a penalty at the end of the year. The thing that he's describing there, the once a year thing, you're going to get hit with all kinds of penalties if you don't pay as you go every quarter. Okay? It's very fucking easy to do. And QuickBooks will let you know what that dollar amount is if you're inputting all the information correctly in the software. Let that sink in, Pedro. Doordash. Santiago. San Diego. Okay? Let that sink in. That's actually the easiest thing for you. You're always the one that you're like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to do it. I just want to do other things. Dude, you're already fucking, you're a one-legged fucking contestant in an ass-kicking contest. You're already losing. You're already doing more work, brother. It's like, if you would just do what I say, you wouldn't have to do fucking this extra fucking stupid work every day like you're doing, depositing $1 per night, and this and that, and I don't want to do it, and like you're playing the guessing game with everything, and everything you've spouted off is just horse shit. The only thing positive you said is just like get a tax accountant, okay? And you just vaguely mentioned QuickBooks, okay? And for all you people out there that don't know QuickBooks is like the industry standard for business. Tracking expenses, profit and loss, everything. It's basically the industry standard software. Like if you're in the recording industry, if you record music, Pro Tools is the industry standard software. There's always some, like if you're the industry standard operating system is Windows. That's the most popular one all over the world. That's the standard in business. Windows system and Dell computers. Okay? So just get on the fucking bandwagon. Don't be doing these stupid other fucking apps and think they're anything different. Just do what professionals do. They work with QuickBooks. Okay?
So you got time. But you gotta put money to the side every single day.
No, you fucking don't.
Say you're gonna do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it when I get paid. So I get paid from Doordash on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you'll forget.
Oh yeah, you see, there's another thing. No, you won't forget. If you're smart, if you're intelligent, if you're a grown up, if you're conscientious about your fucking taxes, okay, you will not forget. And if you're gonna forget, that's what children do. That's what fucking idiots do. That's what this guy does. So that means he's not grown up. He's not mature enough to remember, when I get paid, I'm just going to take fucking 20% off the top right away and move it into my fucking savings account. That's specifically for tax purposes. And then I'm going to go one step further. On this guy. Don't put your money in an ordinary savings account like your Chase Bank or Bank of America or US Bank. They give you shit interest, okay? You're actually losing money to inflation at that point, okay? You're losing money to inflation at that point. You want to earn the highest interest possible on money that you park in a savings account, and the only way to do that is through high yield savings accounts. I'm going to fucking repeat that. High yield savings accounts. Just open up one through VioBank or any one. That's usually the one that's good right now. But the federal rate now, the interest rates are through the roof. They're at the lowest point. So you're not going to earn as much interest on these high yield savings account as you normally would when the Fed has a higher interest rate. That's how it works. They kind of balance each other out. Anyway, I probably just I lost him. If I was talking to this guy, he would be looking at me like a deer caught in headlights. But put your tax money, open up a separate high yield savings account to just fucking transfer that money from, when that's all you do. Okay, and I did a video on that. I did a video on QuickBooks. I did like a fucking almost like a 40-minute walkthrough on QuickBooks. But this is this guy. You're gonna go to this guy for fucking advice? Oh man. So anyway, I'm ready to end this video because like how much more can he? I'm gonna get through it. Let's just try to see what else he has to say because just like I think it's self-explanatory what to do. Just do the opposite of what he's recommending.
You have to make it a routine every day. And it's easy. And I'm somebody that,
He's a dipshit.
tends
Fucking
to
idiot.
procrastinate. But
He just said he tends to procrastinate. So yeah, no kidding. Like I wouldn't have fucking guessed that.
I just made it a habit. All right, I can, every day I'm in my bed and I put my phone at the dresser.
I fucking, at least he closed the cabinet up here. The one time he had his fucking Captain Crunch out and just shit everywhere. I'm like, wow. Apartment looks a little bit better in the daylight. I thought it was a shittier apartment. I don't know. Looks like shit though.
And we all do that, right? I don't know. Tell me in the comments right now if you don't have your phone by you when you sleep.
I don't have my fucking phone by me because I have my dick by me, okay? That's all I need when I sleep. Give the phone a rest. Turn it off. You don't fucking need it on your hip 24/7. Jesus Christ.
I question to think you probably do, okay? So the last thing you're doing, you're setting your alarm, boom, boom, boom. It takes 5 seconds. Maybe you use H&R Block. Maybe you use this. Maybe you use a...
Don't do that. Just get an accountant. It'll be well worth the money.
a family friend that can prepare these for you.
Do not do that either. Do not do a family friend unless it's a CPA and he's an actual accountant or he or she. Oh my God, don't fucking listen to this guy. Do not do that.
Because we have unique situations, right? I got money to pay that person.
Jesus
and then if he says, you know what, you made this amount of money, you made 60 grand doing gig work, you made some money on YouTube, I got to figure that out too, right? When YouTube pays me, they don't do the taxes.
You just include it in your QuickBooks, dude, as just another payment source. You just label, like, if you get income from Grubhub, Uber, AdSense check from fucking YouTube, whatever, rental property income, if you have fucking brokerage accounts that pay you dividends, all that shit. It's the same concept. Royalties from a book. Whoever pays you, you just add a new category, new payee inside QuickBooks, and it separates everything. Done. Your accountant will love you.
They just pay me every 21st of the month. So
Get direct deposit too.
I'm gonna have that money on the side that I can say, all right, I don't feel like I'm hit. I don't even look. I look at it, but I don't use it. It's not part of my everyday. All right, how much do I owe them?
Do you ever think who in his family has those lips? I mean, he looks like fucking Ronald McDonald. I know I'm getting off topic here, but I mean, oh man, I got to poop on his lips too. Look at that. Look at that shit.
Let's figure this out. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. That's my advice. You make it your own, but my main thing I want you to take from this is, listen, we get stuck in the grind of every single day. We're worrying about our gas.
Here's his excuse why he can't track his taxes, in a professional way. Here come the fucking excuses. Watch this.
Well, we got some bill every day.
I bet it's coming.
Gas every day. Most people don't have that charge that we have, that expense. Maybe we had to get new tires this year.
Most people don't get new tires in their car, and most people don't put gas in their fucking car. Yeah, he's right.
I had to get some tires this year, and I had to get brake work done 3 times. Really, only 2. One of them was free. That was it. I got my oil changes. Obviously, that's regular, but I haven't. There's no other expenses I've incurred as far as the car goes that have been major. I've been really lucky.
Well, yeah, anyway, I'm fucking, I can't even stomach this guy anymore. So this is the end of part 1. I think we've gone on long enough right now. And I'm going to do this as a video, just pooping on this guy. He's got the award. I gave him the fucking upper decker. And, I'm going to put it in the fucking video, and I'm going to let him know that he's an award winner of the Upper Decker Award. But I'm going to go and make a separate video because this is getting a little long now, and I'm starting to get just sick of it. So I'm going to give you my advice on his doing basically the opposite. Try to do it in a real quick fashion so I can hit some bullet points. But Yeah, I gotta correct this guy because it just fucking pisses me off that this guy is spouting this nonsense off, and he doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground, and I gotta come in and fucking correct him. I gotta be his parent. I gotta go, hey, no, you gotta eat your vegetables. What? Did you lay your clothes out? Time to get up, Johnny. Time to get up. No, that you know, did somebody do something for you? You need to say thank you. Jesus Christ. So there it is. Pooping on Pedro, 3rd episode. It's just endless fucking I just have endless content from this guy. Thank you, Pedro, because it's a good time. So, like I said, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to stay tuned for the second, follow-up to this, where I'm going to kind of just correct what I can here and give you guys some good advice, okay? So, stay negative and see you pricks later.